I'm gonna still keep this out for someone who may need it. Because someone may need this. Someone may need this. It may not be you who's watching this right now, but someone needs this. So let them have it. Pause. Brian looks good every day. Let's not even go there. But I'm still ratchet royalty, okay? Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to all you beautiful people out there in the world, and welcome back to the Royal Gang. Y'all, if you know, you know. This is Ride Talks. This is my second episode of Ride Talks, and if you don't know what Ride Talks is a new mini type of little series that I created for my channel, and we just gonna sit here and talk about serious things and things that I feel like the community needs to know and the people need to know. As you know, if you don't know, every episode or every, video, I drink wine for the most part. Usually when I'm telling stories or talking in general, just to let the time go by. And just because I like wine, Today, you guys, I was feeling a little heavy with some things. I uploaded recently where I, reached my 1 year anniversary on YouTube. Shout out to it. But my whole thing was, I didn't upload last week. And we had a whole conversation about me uploading. I told you I would upload every Sunday. Literally, I had a whole situation where I was like, every Sunday. I didn't upload last Sunday. And some people actually asked why. It was like, you good? Because you've been consistent. And I was like, child, look, I just need a mental week. And that's what I want to talk with y'all about. I was going to plan, let me get my taste. Y'all know the drill. This is House Wine 2018 Rosé. Purr. But yeah, I was going to tell y'all what happened, and I was gonna be like, okay, let me just open up to the people. Now, I had a whole many things that I wanted to talk about, or different directions I wanted my video to go, but I was like, I'm gonna do this shit straight cold. This is probably the first video, honestly, y'all, this is probably the first video on my channel that is not prepared in any way, shape, or form. I just was like, let me get in front of the camera, do a Ride Talks, and just talk. I'm gonna try to not make it too long, but this is just me opening up and having a moment with the people. Now that we reached past a year, it's like, let me have this moment with y'all. I've had these moments with y'all, but this is like a real uncut moment that I'm about to have with y'all. Y'all may see me cry, and I I'm a little emotional sometimes, so it is what it is. That's just gonna be a warning label for you. But yeah, I wanted to get into not only mental health and talk about a little bit of my mental health and just different things that I was potentially, trying to put out. So initially, I was gonna do a Ride Talks about body positivity, because that has been a huge thing in my life, and I know a lot of my friends have endured certain things with body positivity as well, especially in Black queer people. Just me being shamed for being skinnier, and I know other people on the spectrum of being thicker, and it's like, oh, you get shamed for that. So I wanted two different viewpoints, but I may do that later on down the line on my channel some other time. We'll get back to that. Right now, we're talking about mental health and what happened to me last week. So not reveal too much, I found out a few personal things with not just my family, but also some things on the financial spectrum where it impacted me a great deal. And if you're like me and too much is going on, you shut the fuck down. You shut the fuck down. And y'all shut the fuck down. I usually check, that's why they say check on your silly friends, your happy friends, all of that. I get in front of the camera, and this is me. I'm a personality. I know how to turn it on. I'm a Gemini as well. So y'all know, people be saying we're two-faced. No, we're just chameleons. You can put us in a room with anybody, and we know how to adapt to our environments very well. So me, it's also as a performer, when I'm being put in front of a camera, I'm ready. And because my subscribers have been so loyal because I love doing this. I'm always ready to do it. So when I do it, it's like, ha. But of course, you don't know what's going on behind a person's like real life. And this is why it's like, let me open up to y'all. So yeah, I found out those things and things been going on with that. And I shut down. My whole thing was, I was really battling. I was like, I told like my subscribers I would be posting every week, and I was really struggling. I was like, I have to post something. And I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I was like, look, this week I'm not gonna post nothing. I went on all my social medias and said I wasn't posting anything. I went on my Instagram, my Snapchat, my Twitter. I was just like, this week, just make sure you go watch last week's anniversary post, my top 30 situation, because I'm just like, I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't there mentally. And for those people who feel like, because I feel like there's so much, oh, be positive, oh, just, you know, just keep going, you got it, like, and there's so much of that in the Black community where we have to unlearn that, because that becomes toxic in many ways. Like, just telling a person, you'll be fine, it's good, you strong, you got this, that's not always the best for some people. A lot of people need more. Some people actually need the physicality of someone actually being there. Someone needs like real help. And for me, I have this thing where I've been so independent most of my life that I just I don't shut people out, but more so just I focus on me. I be like, look, I gotta do this for me. And people be saying they're gonna do something, but I've had so many issues with depending on other people where it's like, I gotta do this. You can't be a part of this. Like, and that's when my controlling side comes in, because I've been known to be controlling, and not just my normal personality or regular life, but also in relationships and certain aspects. So that hinders me in so many ways. It's like, bitch, you can't control every fucking thing. And I have to learn that sometimes. It's like, I want control because I know if I lose control, everything's gonna fall apart. I feel like everything's gonna fall apart and nothing's gonna be okay, and I'm just gonna lose everything that I had, and I'm just like, I'm gonna be frantic. I'm gonna be frantic as fuck, and I don't like that. I don't like the idea of it. I don't like the idea of just being in a space where it's like, I can't fix this. And I get it. Not everything is fixable by a person, one person, especially by themselves. But sometimes it's like, damn, what am I gonna do? And that's again with these 20-somethings. Shout out to SZA. These 20-somethings are not easy, y'all. They're not easy. They're not easy at all. Like, there's something every year going on. And y'all, this year has been very important to me, and I want it to be very important to me, because for those who don't know, like, I have a lot of what comes with controlling expectations in my life, in all aspects of my life, like literally my life path, what I want to do, everything. And sometimes I learn, like I've learned, not even sometimes I learned that everything isn't always gonna go as planned, and I've accepted that aspect of it, at least with my life. Because y'all, I was like, I'm gonna go get my master's, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. This economy, I'm in debt so bad, and now they want us to start paying back old student loans, and I'm like, I don't have money to go get my master's, and nobody like to help me get that shit for free. Like, so at this point, I'm gonna see what I can do with my bachelor's for the rest of my life, because that's what it's giving. These gas prices in LA, what the fuck? Like, and everybody's talking about Russia because of oil and everything, and it's like, what the fuck is happening to the world? Capitalism, like. And then rent increases and everything just going on. I'm just like, yo, this is so fucking much. And it's overwhelming. It gets overwhelming. And for me, I've always said like 25 was my year. Like, y'all, I turned 25 this year. 25 is my golden year because, as y'all know, one's golden year is the year that they turn a certain age that is also reflecting of the date they were born. So that is your golden year. Me being born on, my birthday is May 25th. So me being born on May 25th and turning 25, so it's like I turned 25 on the 25th, but it's also like 25 on 5/25. Like, and my favorite number is 25 and 5. So it's just like all of the alignment and it being my golden year. I want so much for myself this year, and like the fact that I'm not getting it, I feel like I'm letting myself down. But I gotta remember to not only just, you know, hype myself up and just remember, like, bitch, you're doing it. And that's one thing that I want to give out to y'all. Like, I know if you really fuck with me and you watch my videos, you know I always give y'all a mantra. Like, my mantra is, I am growing, I am healing, I am grounded, I am whole, I am everything I need to be in the depths of my soul. That is something I repeat to myself a lot, like all the fucking time, damn near. Because in certain moments, I'm just like, I'm an air sign. I'm always up here in the air, overthinking or just all over the place. And I'm like, oh my gosh, ground yourself. Come back to reality. What's happening? Affirm yourself. Affirm yourself. That's all you have to do. Affirm yourself. And it's better said than done. But if you sit with yourself and say that mantra, but also what you want to hear, what you need to hear, and what you deserve to hear. Like, you deserve to hear, like, certain things I say. I am beautiful. I am black as fuck. Like, I am dope. Like, I am strong. I am smart. I am wise. Positivity. Speaking positivity on myself. Like, all of the above. Like, safety, security, financial freedom, all of that. I speak that out into the world, because when you manifest, I know people be talking about manifesting, but like, not even just solely manifesting, but actually affirming yourself. Because when you say it, you hear it, and when you hear it, you believe it. And that's one thing that's so important for me, because it's like, if I say it, I can hear myself saying it. So now that I hear myself, I can believe it. And when I believe it, it's in here, and I'm like, okay, yeah, you got this. So to my potentially depressed person out there, whoever you are, I see you. I understand you. You are not alone. There's many, many sources of help beyond one just seeking counseling or therapy. I'm gonna actually try to put some things in my bio. I'm gonna put some places in my bio that I know like are good places and resources for people who are seeking any type of counseling or therapy or anything. Suicide hotline as well. That's important. A lot of people don't remember that even exists. There's places you can text now just to talk to someone because you feel alone. And even when you're in your own space of being home, or like you have a parent or whoever, I didn't have that really growing up. So it was like you didn't really have anyone to talk to. So it's like you talk to your friends. And sometimes your friends aren't always the best people to talk to. And that's just facts. That's facts. So again, to my depressed person out there, to my angry person out there, to my suicidal person out there, to my hurting person out there, to my black person out there, to my black queer persons out there, to my skinny boys out there, you are loved, you are loved, you are liked, you are everything, okay? There is someone out there who's going to love you unconditionally for you. There is someone out there for everybody. I don't know. That's what I believe. I don't know about y'all, but that's what I believe. I feel like everybody got somebody out there for them. And everybody is beautiful in their own way. Which is why I always say in my intro to all you beautiful people, because everybody's beautiful in their own way. And you never know what time y'all may be watching one of these videos of mine. So that's why I always say good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Because like, you know, the time is different all over the world. But y'all, it's been quite a week. And my whole upload schedule got, a little set back a little bit because of last week. So I'm trying to come back with Rye Talks, you know, kind of like red table talk. But you know, my table black, like I said last time, it's black and it's me, it's Rye. Shout out to Baltimore, because Jada's also from Baltimore. But yeah, things I do, even with anger management, because I have problems with that too. Sometimes I be getting upset and I'm like, I don't know how the fuck, I be wanting to destroy shit. Rubber band. I use a rubber band. It's probably one of the safest, in my opinion, next to having a stress ball. So the first recommendation would be a stress ball. I left my stress ball at work. So have a stress ball and, you know, whatever, any type of form, whenever you feeling a type of way or something, squeeze it. For me, rubber band works. I usually have rubber bands near me all the time. It can be considered self-injury, but for me, it just helps. So I'm just helping y'all what could potentially help you, like, I don't know, whoever out there. For me, whenever I get upset or like, I'm like either anxious or something happening, I do that. And I'll do like hella hard, hurting myself, like blah, blah, blah. I just, a quick, just so it's a little wake up, like a little pinch. It's not even a hard pinch. Like it's literally like, y'all hear this? Like it's not doing anything to my skin. My skin's not turning red. I'm perfectly fine. It's nothing, you know, harmful. It's just something that calms down my anxiety. It calms down my anxiousness, and just everything gets calmed down in my brain. Like it's like, okay, breathe. I say my mantra, do breathing exercises, just do that. And then when I sleep, because my brain is always moving and going, I sleep with meditation. So I have a meditation that I always use, and it's like, it's dark, so you don't have to like have any light or in the room or anything. It's dark, it just has the noise in the background, and it stays on your TV all night, and it's perfectly fine. It's usually over 11 to 12 hours, maybe more, but that helps me sleep. It calms my brain down, and it helps me like just relax and release, because I used to be able to sleep in silence. I still can sometimes, but it's difficult, because when I sleep in silence, I'm sleeping with my thoughts, and my thoughts are just like racing. My mind stays racing at all times. So I'm just like, okay, I gotta do something. So that's why I like meditation helps me. And actually meditating helps me. Like meditating, I use a triggered mantra by Janae Aiko, because I love me some Janae. I actually want to get a bowl that I could use. But I would say, if you can, meditate, sit with your thoughts, and do a lot of introspection. Because I just been doing a lot of introspection, and you learn so much about yourself. You learn so much about yourself, and then you just be sitting like, damn, like, I'm this. And the thing is, a lot of people can't answer, because I talked to recently on my show that I have for work, I talked to a therapist, a marriage and family therapist. He was on the show. And he said, he just asked people, who are you? Who are you? Can you answer that? Like, can people genuinely answer that? Because I feel like that's very hard for people to answer nowadays. And that's pretty sad. Like, who are you, bitch? Like, that's a great ass question. And I just sit and I'm like, the fuck? Who am I? Like, but my thing is, people always go off of the materialistic things. They're like, oh, I have this apartment, I got a car, you know, I got this job, you know, I got all this money, I got this, I got that. I'm like, that don't mean shit. Who are you? I ain't say, what do you have? I said, who are you? And that's the thing. If you can sit and answer that, then that's when you know that your introspection is working. Like, that's important. And y'all be forgetting I got my psych degree, and I need to start using this more, you know what I'm saying? But like, my thing is, if we reflect and use introspection and really sit with ourselves, as most people did during the pandemic, But if you actually sit with yourself and reflect like who you are and what you want in the world, you will find that like, bruh, you want to change. I would hope you want to change. No one wants to stay the same forever. I would hope you wouldn't. Like, I don't want to stay the same forever. I want to grow. I want to evolve. I want growth and happiness, period. That's it. And peace. Okay, peace. Child. I'm just like, For me, if someone was to ask me who I am, I would say, I am Ryan. I'm funny. I'm emotional. Borderline psychotic. I'm beautiful. I'm scared. I'm nervous. I'm anxious. I'm a light with a hint of darkness. I am bold. I am loud. I am free. I am soulful. I am I love Charm so much, bruh. I was about to be like, I am everything I need to be, just like anybody else. But I am so many things. And it's like, you can sit with yourself and say like what you are and who you are. That's already growth right there. Honestly, that's growth. Can you really sit with yourself and be like, I am this. Like, and deep down, like, who are you? I am smart. I am black. I am beautiful. I am strong. Affirm yourself while saying who you are. But if it's things that aren't so affirming, still say it, because that's who you are. Like me, I have a hint of darkness inside of me. I'm not gonna lie about that. And I am very fearful about some things. Sometimes I'll be like, I ain't scared of shit. Child, it be some things I'm scared of. It be things that most people don't think about, but it be some things I'll be scared of. I'll be like, ugh, I don't want this to happen. And it's like, we're scared to talk about that, not just as a people, but black people specifically. And we gotta get better at that. Not just talking about our emotions, because I'm a very emotional being. And not just talking about our emotions, but just expressing our thoughts freely. Because I feel like people are scared to even just say how they are feeling or say whatever's on their mind. And it's like, some things don't deserve to be heard, or not deserve. Some things aren't always needed to be heard. But, you know, it just depends. All in all, I just want better for everyone. I want people to focus on their mental health. I want people to know that they are deserved in this world. I want people to know that although this world is fucked up, although capitalism is taking over, this economy is shit, gas prices are going up, racism still exists, homophobia still exists, transphobia still exists, people are still very uneducated, people are still very ignorant. But you're here. And that's that. You're here. You're fucking here. You're alive. Sometimes it feels like you don't want to be. A lot of people just be like, damn, I wish I can go to sleep and like never wake up. And that sounds a little suicidal, but like some people can relate to that. And I feel that. Like, I get it. It'd be like, Sam, sometimes it's like, damn, if I never wake up, like, well, gotta worry about nothing no more. And for me, I feel my freest when I'm like in the water. And it's weird because I'm not a water sign. But I feel my freest when I'm in the water. Which is why I want to be cremated and put in water when I die. Because I'm just like, that's when I feel my freest. Wherever you feel your freest, make that your go-to place for freedom. Because if you don't get that nowhere else, at least you can get it there. Like, I know if I go, it's cold as shit right now. But I know if I go to the pool, a jacuzzi, or anything, I'm free. That's why I love showers. Like, I take showers and I just be in there and I'm like, turn the heat on, just be vibing. I'll be like, turn my music up. I live. Like, if I go take a shower forever and not have to pay the water bill, I would. If I could swim, jump in the pool, and just be underwater for so long. Like I told y'all, in my past life, I swear I was a merman. Like, no funny shit. I really think I was a merman. It's crazy. But I love water so much. And that's why I feel my freest. Some people feel their freest when they're with one of their parents. I know someone I know said, like, they feel their freest when they're with their parent. I know someone else who said they feel their freest when they are reading a book, because their mind is focused on that one thing. Someone said they feel their freest at the mall. That could be a thing. Shopping is a coping mechanism. There are many coping mechanisms out there. And I'm gonna start doing more Rye talks along these lines. Like, you know, I didn't want to sit here and just be crying on camera, child. But I was like, this is needed. It's a little emotional for me compared to everything else on my channel, but it deserves to be heard, especially because I want y'all to know, like, I'm not perfect. I never said I was. Yes, I'm Royalty Ryan. That's just the alias. Like, I'm Ryan. Like, that's it. I'm Ryan. Yes, I am Ratchet Royalty. Yes, I am Royalty Ryan. Like, that's me. I do embody that. I do have the aspects that I say I do. I do live and breathe like and have these experiences of a Black queer man in today's society. I do have all of that. Like, all of these stories y'all hear and all of these things you see is me. But I ain't never say I was perfect. I never said I was above anyone or better than anyone. That's the last thing I think. Like, I think highly of myself, but I don't think highly of myself over other people. And that's one thing that people misconstrue. Like, you can think highly of yourself as long as you don't think highly of yourself over other people. That's a difference. And for me, it's just like, I'm Ryan. And that's that. Never said I was better. Like, I got problems too. Okay, we all got problems. We all got problems. We all working on something. And we're here to grow together, you know? And that's just that. But I don't want to make this too long, because now we are pushing a very long time. But all in all, guys, love yourself. And if you don't know how, start by just telling yourself, I love you. Just start by doing that. Because if no one else says it, no one else tells you they're proud of you, no one else tells you they love you, no one else checks in on you, just tell yourself, I love you. I'm proud of you. Look in the mirror and do it. I love you. I'm proud of you. If no one tells you, I'm gonna tell you right now. I love you. I'm proud of you. That's that. We need to hear from other people. Sometimes people need physicality as well. Some people need a hug if you're physical. Like, not all physical, like, things need to be sexual. Like, they can be platonic. That's another thing we need to learn. But that's another conversation for another day. I'm trying not to make this long. Hopefully y'all watched the whole video. If you watched the whole video, I appreciate it. I hope someone took something from this. I hope that this benefited you guys. Even if you don't watch or take anything from this, I'm gonna still keep this out for someone who may need it. Because someone may need this. Someone may need this. It may not be you who's watching this right now, but someone needs this. So let them have it. That's just that. Someone needs this 30 minutes of me talking to them and hopefully making them laugh, but also making them reflect and also feel better about themselves. Because no matter what background you come from, no matter what color you are, no matter what experiences you have, you matter. And I want to direct specifically to my Black people, because that's my platform. Like, if y'all haven't noticed, like, my platform is primarily Black people. That's what I focus on. Because we need a space, not just for us, but to listen to someone who has been through things that we can relate to. And yes, I come from a more queer spectrum of black situations, but it's still black situations that I also have come from, solely black situations. Because before anything, let's get this straight. Yes, I'm not straight, but yes, I am queer. I am gay. But the thing is, I'm black. I'm black before anything. The moment you see me, the first thing you're gonna see is this. That's that. Then you may see, oh, is he gay? Like, I don't know, depending on how I'm dressed that day. You know, I'll be switching it up. As you can tell, like, you never know. Like, if I didn't speak, I'd just be sitting somewhere, like, you know. But you never know. Before you see anything, though, you see my skin color. People be like, I don't see race. They're racist. Like, whether y'all believe it or not, if you say you don't see race, you're racist. Because if you don't see race, that means you don't see me and who I am. If you don't see me, that means you don't care to see me. And that's just that. So, that's that. I am a black man before I am a gay man. Okay? And that's that. Intersectionality. Yes, they coexist. But baby, before anything, I am black. Do not play with me. And that's that. But I don't want to make this too long. I'm pushing, you know, a little long. But hopefully this helps somebody. I hope y'all can take something from this. And yeah, I'm going to try to get back on my schedule. Y'all. My weekly Sundays after this. If I take another break, I'll take another break. At this point, it's what I may need for myself. And if I do, I do. I may not announce it next time. I may just do it and just let it be what it is and just come back to y'all the following week and just keep the show running. Like, it is what it is. But all in all, I love y'all. And I hope that you love yourself. And again, if you don't, start just by telling yourself you love it and love you. You know, just be like, I love you. I love it. I love everything. I love me. Period. Period. But yeah, so y'all know the drill. All in all, if your crown ever falls, pick it up and learn that lesson. Peace, love, and blessings. This is Royalty Rye, and he says goodbye. Because honestly, if you can't love yourself, how the hell you gonna love somebody else? RuPaul said that, right?